Tennis GASP at Old Eds in Houghton is one of the talent advancing events scheduled by Move It Moving Matters, getting children into long-term development sporting structures.
There are schools in what I'd call hugely challenging communities in high dense areas in Johannesburg, and I'm particularly looking at Yeovil. And if you've been there recently, it is a very uncomfortable place to feel normal and natural in, unless I guess you're very used to it. So these schools are from that environment, Mayfair and Yeovil. And what these schools are showing is that if you can provide them with an opportunity for access to a quality program and quality education, it doesn't really matter what's happening on the outside. It could be mayhem, it could be war, it could be all kinds of discomfort and discord. Something good can always emerge, and it emerges because a child has the capacity to make a choice. But if the child has limited choices, the chances are that they may emerge into and replicate and evolve into that same community, that same stuff, that same danger. So unless we as active citizens decide to do something really different, we're looking at high-density urban settings with very glim or awful futures for their young children. Today's emphasis is on using tennis as a way into a better life. So our GASP today, which is the Get Ahead Sports Program, has partnered with one of the national sports federations. In this case, it's Tennis South Africa. And in that partnership, Tennis South Africa has pointed us into the direction to find this high-performance coaching group called ITAG. And what they are doing in Johannesburg is that they're training here at the Old Eds Club in Houghton, probably South Africa's future best, or Johannesburg's future best tennis players. And why we've chosen them is that they have such empathy for social justice. They themselves, as a tennis coaching academy, want to reach out and extend so that they can also be sure that other people, other children in particular, who can't afford to pay them, can also get their skills. GASP is the conduit, it is the entity or the delivery mechanism that brings to our partners in the national sports federations the most physically literate children we can find in the schools in which we're working, to try and transfer them into their limelight. And if this tennis coaching academy could at least choose 5 of these 40 children here today and scholarship them into their coaching academy, we've done what we're trying to do, and that's create a pathway or trajectory of hope through sport. So I'm hoping in the 10 years that it takes to build an athlete, there might be a child's name that we pick up here today that is then playing at Wimbledon. Now, what's quite exciting is I've been to London and I've met with the Wimbledon Tennis Foundation, and they've heard about these ideas and they've encouraged us with Tennis South Africa to formally start a pathway to Wimbledon.